shit. Hey, yeah, we back, y'all. I apologize about that first and foremost. But let me get this off my page real quick, and I hope whoever it is that keeps copyrighting me, telling me I can't watch the People's Court, I hope you see this and let you know, how I really feel. You want to know how I really feel? Let me show you. Let me tell you better. I can tell you.
Ain't still hollering about fuck me. No, fuck that bitch.
That's how I really feel since I can't watch your videos and repost it. Anyways, hey, this is the Patreon. Told y'all we was gonna be getting on the Patreon. I'm still working on getting things together. Actually, shout out to the person that told me the first thing we probably gonna watch on the Patreon. So y'all need to hurry get there. Download, not download. Wow. I don't know why this computer be doing this sometimes. I don't know what's going on. Why my screen just cut off? You know what? There's nothing wrong with my computer. I just paid for all the things. Everything's brand new. Nothing's wrong with this. You know what's going on? You know, when you start to change who you are, you start to go after the things that you really want in life, life is going to throw so many curveballs at you intentionally. And not just life, people too. People will add on with life to throw curveballs at you, to throw you off so you don't obtain whatever it is you're working hard to obtain. Well, let me tell you something. I'm built for it tough around here. God and the devil. Let it be known here. I'm not just going to acknowledge one without acknowledging the other. Anyways, y'all, I know we came here to talk about what's our racism. We already about 2 minutes in. And y'all like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about, hello, Sharon. How you doing? I appreciate you, Sharon, for joining the conversation. Definitely appreciate it. We're about to get to a serious conversation here. If you decide to stick around for a little longer, let me know. Be an honest opinion. Please tell me. I would like to know if I'm crazy or not, or am I psychotic, or whatever the case may be. But thanks to the way I was raised, I'm starting to think I lean more towards Republicans than I do Democrats. But I believe in what Democrats believe in, you know? Anyways, I don't want to talk about politics. I just want to talk about this status right here. So I was showing people about the Patreon right here, showing them that I'm gonna go live stream on here and we're gonna be able to watch that movie, that Unchained Melody, that Bobby Hatfield has sung, the Righteous Brothers. We're gonna be able to watch the whole movie here on this platform. This platform is called the Patreon. You'll be able to watch the whole movie here without any interruptions from YouTube to copyright me and tell me that I can't enjoy this with y'all. Whatever they try to do. Now that I got that off my chest, I hope y'all understand what's going on. So I wanted to talk about this status that I had. This status that someone had made, and I had commented on it. Hey, Sharon, I appreciate you being honest. Right now we live in a time where people try to hide who they really are. Man, tell the truth. If you crazy, you crazy. Some people love crazy. As a kid, some of the most attractive women to me was these Latino women that just always was just fighting. I think like, oh my God, I need some of that in my life. Kind of still do, but nah, no, too much crazy is gonna get you out of here. I want to get straight to the point though, y'all. I apologize, but I gotta talk to my people though. I gotta talk to them. Shout out to Sharon for at least joining the conversation. Thank you so much. I want to get here. If this thing will allow me to pick up where I left off at and not keep taking me to his page, I want to go to the comment. Why can't I go to my comment? Why can't I go to the notifications? This is what it's going to do. It's going to take me to their page. I don't want to go to their page. I want to go to the message. Let me show you what I was showing them in my last stream. How if I go to it off my phone, if I go to Instagram off my phone, I got the notifications pulled up, right? And I just, I'm sorry about that, y'all. That was loud. If I got the notifications pulled up on my phone and I just click it, let me see the notification right here because it's the same one. If I click it, it just goes straight there to the comments and I can show y'all what I'm talking about. This is the comment that I made. And it may seem a little crazy if y'all pause that back. I'm trying to pull it up here. But like I said, sometimes when I'm trying to get my point across, my message across, the devil or whatever it is just throws these curveballs at me to see how patient I'm going to be or whatever the case may be. And believe me, I'm going crazy now because I just need things to work the way I need it to work. So I don't be poor no more. I don't want to be a person that seems like I'm asking people for money. I want to work for my money. And this is how I work for my money. Hey, I am quiet. I am not violent, and I'm just crazy. I am on the same time, Sharon. You know, the world turns you crazy too sometimes. It teaches you that you have to have a certain level of crazy within you in order to keep people away from you that want to harm you. You know, it's like my resting face. I was talking about this in my first stream. It's like my resting face. Sometimes I go like this morning. I mean, not this morning, but yesterday night. I went to the grocery store, bought some chicken. So I was gonna make some chicken and fries for the fam. And my bro nephew was over here, so I'm like, yeah, I want to make some food for everybody because I want to show love. I walk in the store, and it looked like everybody's enjoying every minute and second of their life until I walk in the store. Now, typically, someone will be like, oh, because she's black. But no, I understand now what it really is. I have this face, right, that can be intimidating if I'm not smiling. That's what it looks like. And unfortunately, I just attract more attention than I want to attract. And it's driven me crazy. For the longest, I thought people were just being racist. But now I've come to the conclusion I am just not as of an attractive man that I thought I was. Funny, right? I don't understand why this won't let me pull this post up. Let me see. Look up, share. I have never had this much issues with Facebook before in my life. I mean Instagram. It just drives me crazy, y'all. I just want to pull up the notification. Can I go here? What this say? I can't click this neither. It's just gonna keep taking me to people's pages that like my statuses on Instagram. It's crazy to me, yo. This doesn't make no sense to me. Yo, do I have to go directly to this man? Hold on, what's his name? Let me just go directly to the status, y'all. Let me do it quickly. Let me do it quickly before I start losing y'all attention here. Cause I'm trying to get my point across and actually talk to a person instead of talk to myself and hold a conversation as if there's a person there. Jesus, I promise. God do not be the devil. God will ever, bro, make me work 10 times hard, bro, just to get any and everything out of life. I don't get it sometimes. It's probably because I don't want no children. It's because I don't want no children. My life is a little bit probably harder than other people's. But yes, I am losing it. Thank you. Appreciate that, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, for coming to broadcast and letting it be known that you think that I'm a nice looking young man. I think I'm a nice looking young man too. Never been to Instagram? Yeah, I wouldn't go to Instagram neither, Sharon, if I was you neither. I would just enjoy YouTube and the luxury of YouTube. It has good community guidelines and you will get the content that you're looking for and nothing else. No distractions, because there are a lot. So I can't, oh, there's my notifications. His name, since they won't let me go here. The Galileo. This is crazy. I have to do all of this because Instagram don't want to allow me to get my point across. The Galileo. This is that. I'm irritated, y'all. I'm sorry. It's too early to be irritated too. That's GALILEO. Jesus. I can't believe I had to go all the way to this. I'm about to need a shot. Here in a minute. I'm about to need a shot. No. This man says Ice needs to chill, okay? And he has over 1 million hearts. So if he has over 1 million likes, he has way over 1 million views. I know this because I have 1 million. I have 1 million views, so I know what it looks like to have 1 million likes. Anyways, my comment pops up first, and I am extremely annoyed because I just did all of that hard work to get here, and Instagram knew what I was looking for this whole time. Hey, my hubby tells me I have a resting. I guess you know what? I must get it from the women that raised me. Resting my face like this and not smiling, I must get it from the women that raised me. Because believe it or not, no man raised me. Women raised me. It wasn't until I hit 15 years old that I started meeting some real men in my life that started telling me I need to do things. And they taught me a lot of psychological stuff, thinking errors, pretentiousness thinking, concrete thinking, cognitive thinking, triggers. It taught me everything you could think of, and that's why I enjoy this space. And I'm gonna preach as loud as I gotta preach for peace, instead of whatever it is that these young rebels that are now flooding our country are fighting for. So I'm gonna give y'all a second here to listen to what he said, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know what I said. And I want y'all to tell me in my honest opinion, am I tripping? Because I have gotten a lot of comments and gotten a lot of hatred behind what I said. And I don't think people really logically, economically are educated enough to understand why I said what I said. But unfortunately, we are at the craziest time. So this is what he said. He said ICE needs to chill. This is what he
Make
said,
my
y'all.
food. Dominicans do my mother here. Jamaican niggas got it with the oxtail. Mexicans is killing it with the working class. Italians is killing it with the pizza, bro. I'll be damned if I lose any one of those things. Gangster, bro. What up, bro? I just need to chill, bro. They need to just get over the fact that the whole city built on immigration, bro. Chinese niggas make my food. Dominicans do my mother here. Jamaican niggas got it with the oxtail. Mexicans is killing it with the working class. Italians is killing it with the pizza, bro. I'll be damned if I lose any one of those things. Gangster, bro.
Okay, y'all. Y'all heard. Y'all got the gist of it, okay? I just need to chill. My comment was this, y'all. I'm sorry. I did a lot of rage baiting, too, in the status, too. I didn't never respond to nobody. And there was a lot of hatred behind this. A lot of hatred. There's a lot of rebels and immigrants in our country that do not want to hear you speaking against whatever they're fighting for. So, that's ironic because I'm about to get there. Whatever they're fighting for, we need to be a part of it. Anyways, and I'm not saying that it's a problem or anything like that. Everybody is entitled to their beliefs. It's America, y'all. I said strongly disagree, speed up the process. I attracted so much hatred behind this, y'all. I got 105 likes. But I just told y'all he had 1,300,000 likes. It's 1,300,000 people in this country that agree with him. This is what the comments look like when you speak up on something that goes against everyone else's. We already seen what they did to Charlie Kirk. I say they, but truth be told, it was because so many rebels had an issue with what he believed in, which led to his ultimate demise. And my condolences go out to him and his family, first and foremost. This is not like me sitting up here making it seem like it's okay to harm or hurt anyone. It's not. So, someone called me a corner. That was the first thing they said, and I called them a carrot. This is what you call rage baiting. If you ever heard a young person say, "You're rage baiting me," yeah, I am. I want you to lose your mind and go crazy. That's what people have been doing to my people and me all my life. All my life, people have been playing mind games with me, trying to drive me crazy. Instead, they drove me to a book. They drove me to wanting to be richer. They drove me to the point where I would be Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos any day. Yes, I'm gonna help people. Yes, I'm gonna make sure people eat and feed and all of that. But more of them will suffer than they would get helped because they lack the common sense to understand the normal morality of what I'm trying to express around here. So yeah, I absolutely understand why they do what they do. Do I think it's fair? No. You have enough money to make sure everybody in this world is safe. But do I understand why? After living the life that I lived and never getting no acknowledgement, no recognition, Sharon being one of the only people that since I've been to Texas, Sharon, I haven't nobody walked up to me. I lied. There was this young chick that walked up to me and told me she thought I was drop dead gorgeous and threw herself all over me. And then my bro reminded me that these kids down here get fake IDs. Oh my God, this is on point. This is on point. This is my bro. I come from a state called Ohio, but I was born in Michigan. Toledo and Michigan and Ohio had a war. Look it up. It was called the Toledo War. Toledo was a part of Michigan before it was a part of Ohio, but Ohio won the war. But have you not noticed that? Never mind. It's frightening. Here and carry away. Anyways, where I come from, we operate and do things different. I agree with your comment. Be courageous in what you believe is right. Thank you so much, Sharon. It's people like you that taught me the mindset that I have now is why I'm using it. And thanks to all of my subscribers for coming to my channel and encouraging me to utilize the voice that I have now, because I always thought God wanted me to be in some sort of church preaching to people. Drove me crazy too. A lot of things drive me crazy because people always tell me I should be a preacher. I don't want to be a preacher, y'all. But I do a lot of preaching, a lot of talking. Anywho. Yeah, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to you, Sharon. So much. I appreciate you so much right now. Yeah. So I called this guy a carrot. I mean, whoever it was, a carrot. Somebody came back and said, and what do you think is going to happen when that process finishes speeding up? Where next, dum dum? I don't think these kids really understand the struggles of what it looks like to be a 30-year-old man who sacrificed his whole life just to be wealthy. I don't think these kids understand that. It's not until they hit my age that they understand this. And let me tell you why. I could pull up stuff that happened to me when I was a kid. But just know this. I didn't start developing my mindset from a 15-year-old till I was 21 because I got in trouble with the law and they gave me a second chance. At 21 years old, I still had a 15-year-old mindset in society. Did I have a 15-year-old heart and work ethic? No, of course not. Come on now. Of course not. But the things that I believed in were like kids. I had this wild imagination, thinking that people can be peaceful and change and all of this, just like kids think. You know, that's why you love your kids, right? But unfortunately, this is not the sad truth. It's not the truth. It's delusional. I'm a kid. I haven't seen the real things that have an effect on us in life, like death or money, resources, food, all of these things. These are all things that we all need. I don't even think kids even understand the difference between wants and needs. So you want all of this when you go to a treatment facility. They teach you that's a want. Whatever it is you think you're fighting for, that's a want. That's not a need. Needs are things like water, shelter, medicine that you need to survive. Those are needs. That's why we call them resources. With that being said, let's go ahead and get here, y'all. Because I want to tell y'all why I said what I said and why I have developed so much hatred. And I'm starting to think that this has had an effect on me in my real life. I think that people down here in Texas, which is a predominantly Mexican state with more immigrants than there is probably Native Americans. People are, I'm not saying Native Americans like Indians. I'm saying like people that were born in America, whatever the case. Anyways, I can't find a job. And I can't find a job. And I know I'm overqualified. Not only am I great at learning how to do all of this and talk, I'm great with my hands. Not just at editing and all of that. I'm great with my hands. I'm a forklift operator. I drive box trucks. I build and things from ground up. I go outside and I fix my own car. I do my own research and read my own books. How can I not find a job? How can I not find a job? That is crazy. Anyways, because I believe in this Republican ideology with the heart of a Democrat, I have to accept it for what it is and become smarter at my own thing and figure out ways to make more money for myself, doing what it is, what I truly want to do, working for myself. Thank you, Republicans, for putting me in a position to not be dependent on the government or someone else so much. There are some terrible people in the world, let me see, who get pleasure from seeing others suffer. They are here in our country illegally. Please don't hate. Hate is different than justice. I absolutely agree with you. When I say I absolutely agree with you, I absolutely agree with you. I seen what it looked like when the Democrats have held the office. And I'm not being political here. I'm not. I promise I'm not being political here. I'm using my natural born common sense because deep down, Democrats and Republicans haven't helped me out at all. They haven't helped me out at all. Actually, Donald Trump helped me out more than anybody I could think of. And Donald Trump helped me out more than any president I could think of. I apologize if I seem like I'm being inconsiderate to other presidents, but consciously I'm aware of what's going on now. And when Donald Trump was in office, I was consciously aware. And yes, he did help me out, y'all. Unfortunately, he did. Conversation for another day. But I do want to get to this main point here. I remember what it looked like when the Democrats had office. And I remember what it looked like when that treaty broke with South America and how many people flooded this country. I also remember what it looked like when they were in states like Colorado, the state where they passed marijuana. They were the first state to pass marijuana first. So they were more lenient, more freedom. Of course, they're accepting people. That's what we want. We want people to come here and be accepted and be loved and be treated with respect as long as those are the values that they believe in. But did we see that? There were news articles all over. Okay, yes. Okay, I guess it is safe to say that everything that's put on the news isn't always true. But at the same time, it's safe to say that everything they put on the news is false. Exactly. You come to the terms of it on your level. I already came to the terms of it. I seen what it looked like when those people were in Colorado taking over whole buildings. I could pull up the video footage. But why would I? Actually, I just don't. Actually, I don't want to be liked. If you like me, I know you really like me. I don't want to be favored. I don't want to be favored. I want you to really naturally like me for who I am and what I believe in, which is peace, prosperity, abundance, righteousness. Huh. He's righteous, brother. Shout out to the righteous brothers. That's righteous, brother. I love that. I love that. Righteous, brother. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love Trump first. I can say about that. Hey, shout out to President Trump. There is no hatred over here. If I said I disagree with some of the things Trump did, guess what? I also disagree with some of the other presidents did as well. Did that mean I not like the other presidents? No. I think Trump doing a great job. Keep it up. Anyways, yeah. So I was getting to the main point here. Colorado. Colorado was overran with all of these thugs. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I used to do reactions to cartels. Like one of my first things that I did when I got on the internet, I wanted to learn about the Mexican culture. Why do y'all think I moved to Texas? I love the Latino culture, the music. I used to think I think I got some Mexican in me or some Hispanic somewhere. I got to. I kind of look at if I look myself in the mirror right now. I'm looking at the mirror. I have a mirror over here. If I look myself in the mirror right now, my eyes get low. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I came here and I found out the hard way. Anyways, this is about Texas or Mexico. This is about common sense. And that's what we started off here, y'all. So this is what the comment section look like, y'all. This is how many people are mad at me. And if you can see, my name keeps popping up. And I never comment back. You know why? Because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But, you see, I was entitled to my opinion, and what I get bashed. What I get bashed. Everybody's entitled to their opinion around here. I love their food, too. I love their food, and I am not a follower. You know why I'm not a follower? Because I once was a follower when I was a child. I was once a follower when I was a child, and it led me to taking someone's life and then getting a second chance by a white woman. Getting a second chance. Everybody wanted me to go to jail for life, but a white woman gave me a second chance. There's no way y'all ever get on the internet and speak bad, wholeheartedly bad about people that I know for sure gave me a chance, and now I have a voice. Now I have 20,000 followers on TikTok. Now I get paid from YouTube to have my voice. No. We got to twist it. We got to twist it. And one of these days I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna talk about how propaganda works and if maybe foreign propaganda is having an effect on our country. But right now I have to focus on the main source, y'all. I have to focus on the main source, and it's these kids. It's these kids, y'all. Unfortunately, everybody didn't graduate high school valedictorian. You know what that means? Let me tell you what that means. When you're a critical thinker like me, you break it down like this. Everybody, listen. You graduated. You graduated high school. You got your GED. You probably even got a college degree. But did everybody graduate top of their class? Nah. Some people just got by. Some people probably even cheated with their friends. Some people just probably used their best guesses. Shoot, God probably was with you, and just like as you were just circling answers, God was with you and was like, "Yep, you passed." Anyways, where I'm going with this is that everybody's parents are not as smart as they think they are. That's why it's important for us to have these mindsets for ourselves to be able to decipher what information that we truly need and what information is absolutely trash. It's waste. Throw it out. That's actually speaking self-critical. If you don't know what self-critical means, I'm speaking for myself. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Sharon said, I am very sorry you went through that. I am very happy you grew up and changed your path. I never even graduated high school. You know what, Sharon? You sound like you turned out to be way better than human. I ain't gonna make it seem like that, Sharon. You know what? I'm glad everything worked out for you, and I really hope you get more blessings. I really hope you get more blessings. And if I get blessed the way I want to be blessed, believe me, Sharon, I can bring them blessings directly to you. Okay, I probably wouldn't come to your front door, but they'll get sent to you from where, and they'll come. Whatever you need, Sharon, whatever you need, you can get it from me. Believe me, it's one thing I do not forget is people who are supportive. Anyways, So Colorado had all of these people on here, and they were people on news talking about all in Michigan, people houses are getting broken into by these immigrants and so on and so forth. I don't know if people remember this, but I remember it, and I'm getting older, so of course I'm paying attention to things that are on the news that actually stand out to me. If I know it's going to have an effect on me, not everything has an effect on me, so I don't pay attention to it. Mm. Now, I appreciate if you stay here because you understand how much effect this has on our lives. And I'm gonna tell you off my perspective from a young person's mindset. That's what's up, Sharon. I know you're happy, and I appreciate you being happy. I love you for that. I'm gonna actually favorite that. I'm gonna make sure that I stay here. Let me keep that right there for a second. Yeah. So these kids don't get that, okay? And I remember like it was yesterday. Michigan, New York, Colorado, just all of these places. So when Donald Trump says that he has to send out these federal agents to, I guess, these cities to round up people who may be illegal, I want y'all to understand something. There's a bigger picture I'm talking about. I did reactions. I did reactions to cartels. Okay, you can go on my YouTube channel. You can see how many reactions I did to cartels. I know about the Tijuana cartel. I know about the Sinaloa cartel, the Machata cartel. I know about El Jefe, El Macho, El Gacho, El Rucho. You name it. I watched every video, and El Menche. Don't even get me started on El Menche. I don't know smoke. The New Generation cartel. The New Generation cartel is the kids that we see running all through America, terrorizing people for doing their job. I really want people to understand where I'm coming from here, because when I look at comments like this and I see how many people are upset at me for expressing my opinion, I think they fail to realize what country they in. Do you hear where I'm going with this, y'all? I think they fail to realize what country they in. This country is a country for freedom, and people have the rights to freedom of speech. That's why everybody should have been against Charlie Kirk getting assassinated by whoever did it, which we all know who did it. It was no immigrant. It was no person of color. I don't know if they had anything to do with it from the outside source, but it definitely wasn't a person of color. But that's why people of color or immigrants should be happy that he used his voice. And what you should do is use yours. I just don't think that people really get this. I mean, we're watching the demise of a whole country from within. From within is crazy. And being led to think that they're doing it for the right reasons. No, what you need to do is you need to do what everybody else did. You need to go become a cop. If you want to see a change as a policeman, you make yourself a policeman, and then you start to fight for that change from within. That's what the enemy wants to America. If the enemy wants our country to demise, if the enemy doesn't want our American dollar to be top dollar anymore, I mean, I could go on and on and on about this when it comes to economics. America be around like a business. Food on your table. And how do you get it? The cost of goods coming from this coast, from that coast. X, Y, and Z. They never get it. So I wanted to get on here and I wanted to ask y'all personal opinion. My other two children. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, Sharon. What'd you say? My oldest daughter is a drug addict. I worry so much about her, it makes me cry. First and foremost, as a person who does drugs, not hard drugs. I smoke marijuana. I definitely understand your concern. It definitely doesn't put you in the best mindset all the time, and you will be finding yourself in these situations that you shouldn't probably never been in. I definitely understand your worries, and my condolences go out to you, Sharon. My other two children live happy lives. I feel blessed for that. That's what's up. I hope your oldest daughter uh makes her way around to see my video. That way she can see you, letting it be known that you think about her all the time and that you care about her so much. I definitely, and also she might can chime in on this conversation and let us know what she personally thinks. You know, there's so much I could talk about here, but I want to I do want to stay on topic. But I do want to let it be known that rehabilitation is a real thing, Sharon. People just have to want it. And you have to explain to them why it's important for you to want it. But you also have to apologize. Not you, Sharon. Me personally. You have to apologize for anything that you did wrong. I told you, Sharon, I was raised by My fellow people that most people don't like. They taught me so much. I'm not well informed because my dad taught me this. That's what I should say. I'm not well informed because my mother taught me this. I'm not well informed. Let me keep that on here. I'm not well informed because my father taught me this. And I'm probably going to, I want my dad to see this. Because sometimes he irritates me too. And like I told y'all, just because a person's your father or your parent does not mean they're the smartest. Unfortunately, kids know that. And they just start to act out. They start to follow and listen to other people and not listen to you as much. And that's just because you probably, as a parent, didn't go to your child and let them know that, hey, I don't know it all. But if it's one thing I know for sure, is I don't want nothing to happen to you. And I will go crazy if something happened to you. Just tell your kid that. I'm pretty sure your kid would get that. I wish somebody would have told me that as a kid. And I don't even want kids. I could probably teach people better how to raise their kids. And I ain't talking about you, Sharon. I'm just talking about people in general because right now we live in a crazy, crazy world. I smoke a little power for pain. Exactly. I cannot take pain pills. I am old. I'm sorry about that, Sharon. Yeah. Pain it definitely helps you sleep. Definitely helps me sleep well. And definitely helps me focus on my topics of conversation like that I'm about to get back to, Sharon, because I don't want to get. It's been 30 minutes and I ain't got to the good stuff yet. I'm sorry. But yes. So yeah, you guys have had the time to look at these comments. Someone called me a corn. I called them a carrot. Somebody said, "What they gonna do to us? You're next, dumb dumb." I said, "Perfect." I replied with this emoji. Love you. This person one oak. Somebody one oak probably said they hate me or something. I told them I love you too. Someone said something to me like, "Hurry up and get up out of here." And I said, I gave them all of these emojis, and I'm guessing it's because I was basically telling them, I looked at them like, huh? And then I gave them this emoji because I'm like, okay, peace, bye. Because they're telling me I should leave the country. And they don't even understand. If I could, I gladly will. Unfortunately, y'all would lose a great American who really want to stand for the right things. But I would gladly leave this country. But I can't. And I said, I love each and every single last one of their Hispanic flags, if y'all can see that or not. And that's how the comments kind of went the whole time. And yes, I kind of got childish with it. This one right here, I said, ice, ice, baby, and laughed. You have to be a kid to understand. I mean, I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm sorry, y'all. You have to be a little younger to understand how people use emojis to elaborate what they mean. I said, ice, ice, baby. Yeah, ice, ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So I spent my whole time in the comments doing this to people as they continuously bash me, and believe me, y'all, I still get notifications to this day. That's why I'm talking about it now, actually. Actually, dang, Jesus, I was about to say I thought it was way more comments than that, but okay, yeah. Um, this isn't actually all the comments, y'all. There are way worse comments in here. I don't know. There are way worse comments in here. And I want to show y'all the things that people have said to me because I gave my personal opinion. And not because I don't think that people deserve to come to America to enjoy the freedom of our luxury of our culture, our land, our legislation, our presidencies, or whatever. You name it, our laws. I don't think that. I just think that people come over. God bless America. I love my country. God, let me see. God, I love my country. God bless America. There is nowhere I would ever rather live. I remember that song, Vanilla Ice. Yes. I thought that comment was gold. I promise I thought that comment was gold, Sharon. When they was bashing me and they getting on my case without even understanding why I said what I said, they just want to attack me for it. That's not what we believe in America. That's what y'all believe in y'all countries. And this is why I said that they have to go. They have to go. You came to our country. We all know that people are in America practicing their religion. We never said we had a problem with that. But we do encourage y'all to have a little bit of understanding of what America believes in, right? So, of course, when I come here and I see millions, I did my research. Have you? The Democrats let millions and millions of immigrants in every year. Every year. I don't know about y'all, but if you do the math right, to me, after so long, This won't even be the country we built. Whatever country it is that we built will never look like this ever again. Including myself. Including myself. Deport me too. If I'm supposed to be African, send me back to Africa. Anyways. Shout out to you, Sharon. It's definitely hilarious. Yeah, shout out to you, Sharon. But yes, definitely. This country we don't even look new. I mean, let's get it twisted here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Whatever it is that you fight for or you feel the need to fight for in this country, why haven't you did it in yours? If it's one thing that stood out the most to me during this whole thing was that I seen people waving a Mexican flag in America. Now listen, America may not have showed me all the love and due diligence that I probably should have gotten, but I ain't stupid. I know what war look like. I know what war look like. I know what war look like, y'all. Shout out to you, Sharon, again. I know what war look like. When you go to someone's country and you wage war, you take your flag. And after you get done waging war on them, you leave it there to let them know who owns it now. Let me point out another thing I keep hearing. I keep hearing a lot of these people talking about how this country was theirs first. You come to a different country, wave your flag. You fight against the government, and then you are letting them know that you always thought that this place was always yours. Am I the only one that get this? Why is you in here? Bugs. Am I the only one that gets this? We are at war. Thank you, Democrats, for letting so many immigrants in where they can go into Michigan and all the air base can now take over the whole city of Dearborn. And now they have a headquarters in America to do whatever it is that they want to do, while they still have the luxury to go to their country whenever they want to. Same thing with these people of his Latinos down here in Texas. I see there are so many beautiful women that I think are very, very attractive down here that I watch on this thing right here called Instagram. This is why I have this, because beautiful women. And so many of them go back to Mexico all the time. I just told you I can't leave. I can't leave. Have you ever heard of war? Or have you ever heard of money laundering? Do you know what money laundering looks like? How people can take this and make it grow there to get an abundance of a resource, take that resource, bring it back here, and make more money off that resource, go back over here. I took a business class. I understand supply and demand and economics extremely well. I probably didn't pass the class valedictorian of it. So am I the smartest? No. There are people like Donald Trump who are way better at supply and demand. There's a lot of business owners out here that are better at economics, but I get the basis of this from the jump. No, we need more young men like you. Thank you. Every country in this world has been won and lost. We have to stand strong. This is America. Let me put that out there as I say this. Facts. We have our issues here in America. But now our issues are being used against us to take our country from us from within. From within. I just told y'all. My dad didn't teach me this. My mom didn't teach me this. Actually, when I really think about it, some of my teachers, some history teachers taught me this. Some of the teachers didn't teach me this. But I'm here now. Gotta be part of God's plan. Gotta be God's plan. Gotta be God's plan. There's so much I could be doing. I could have kids. I could be asleep. I could be asleep right now. Gotta be God's plan that He wakes me up at this time every day and makes me think about the most craziest things. And I'm not a problem thinker. I'm a solution-based thinker. I'm trying to figure out ways to fix the problem. But this is how they respond to people like me, y'all. Which got me convinced that they don't want to fix the problem. They want to take what they think is theirs. And it's not yours. It's not yours. This is not your country. White people and black people have been having issues here forever. That's whose country it is. Until we get it sorted out, nobody else can come here and just chime in on this and just be like, oh, well, we want to get in on this. The Canadians come over here, we want to get in on this. We think it's our country too. Israel, you want to get in on this? We think it's our country too. China owns so much land over here. China, we think it's our country too. Haters are definitely going to hate. I promise. When they see this, when they see my opinion, they definitely want to hate. Oh, this is our country too, Mexicans. This is our country too. Every single last country I just named have issues in it. Guess what? The people there that stayed there, they follow the law. Mexico, everybody knows Mexico's government is corrupt. Don't come to America and try to tell us how to run our country and get on our case because we gave you the right to have freedom of speech. And we don't go around like the cartels that run y'all government in Mexico to heads. Don't come over here and try to take advantage of that. But you did. And now you got to hear it from a black man. I ain't standing with none of it. 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 Y'all let y'all country go haywire. If you really want to use your voice and show people how much of a rebel you is, go home, Roger. Go home. Or support whatever it is that we're trying to build here. Now, do I support everything that Republicans do? No. Do I support everything Democrats do? No. I have reached the point that all the hate comments are amusing. They see we are winning. I don't know, Sharon, about that one. I agree with you a lot with everything you've been saying, but that one right there, I don't know. Because these people are willing, these people are confused. The thing about it is, even the American people are confused. And they're looking for guidance because they can't get that guidance from their parents. Because, like I just told you, my dad didn't teach me this, and my mom didn't teach me this. So they're looking for the people to give them the information that they need to get it from. And they go to the internet looking for that. They go to the people who they may think are attractive. Sharon, I should never have no dinero attached to my name. People should have invested in me. If y'all invested into Dr. Umar, y'all invested into all of these people, and y'all hear my voice actually speaking to you the way I've been speaking to people since I got released from jail at 21 years old, and you didn't donate to me so I can be the person that you need to lead, that's because you want the leaders that you have. Yeah, with that being said, you want to believe in what you believe in. So go there. If that's the guidance that you want to be guided, then unfortunately there's this thing called a false prophet that will walk you straight off a cliff to your misery. And that's what I see going on right now in a lot of young folk. They don't understand how the economy works. They just think because these people are willing to do the job that they don't want to do, that we need them. Well, if they're not here to support our cause and our country, to help our country grow to the next level against other countries, then you're not actually here to help America. You're actually here to take away from America. They want anger from you. They want you to act on your emotions and not logic. Thank you. That is the biggest truth ever. That's why DT Reacts is going to stay one of the most biggest things ever here, because I do give people reactions all the time, just not the one that they expected. They think I'm gonna go vegan because I look. Remember I told you how I look, and believe me, I don't just look. I carry myself a certain way too, though. I'm really ready. I killed someone. Excuse my language. I can't say that on YouTube. I took someone's life on accident. I ask myself all the time, God, why didn't you just take my life? Because I have a hard time here every day. Just having to be friends with people and having to explain things to them and argue with them about their understanding on things and my understanding on things. And they'd be like, but because they're in a better position than me, my opinion don't matter. Do you see how that works? Because some people are in a better position than you, you want to listen to their ideology, and whole time, they're a puppet. Anyways, yeah, we're living in a time now where these young folk, they enjoy, they just enjoy this. I don't know. I don't know if they enjoy it or they think they're doing this for the right reasons or not. But I highly disagree with it, y'all. Y'all don't understand the economy. Y'all don't understand economics. And I can tell y'all right now, if 10 years from now, 10 years from now, if this country keeps fighting for this, 10 years from now, everyone that was an American that has to do with this country from the jump and will no longer be here. And let them tell it, they've been here this whole time too. We never said you wasn't. But y'all fought for the right things, and now you're not fighting for the right things. You're being misled down this rabbit hole because propaganda and media has warped your mind, has control over you. Brainwashing is a real thing. Stand for the right things, like humanity. Stand for the right things, like freedom of speech, and so on and so forth. And yes, I've seen videos of people being arrested that weren't immigrants, who are actually American people, and I am highly against that. Any person of any descent that is an American should not be getting arrested and deported just because of the way that they look. You shouldn't be stereotyping nobody. But I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Some people have gotten rich by the flaws of the government. So I think you should just sue them and then get your money. Or speak up against whatever it is that you don't really stand for. That's where I really wanted to go with all of this. If it's one thing I learned when I was in my treatment facility, is that enablers are as much of the problem as the people who do the problem. So the person that's sitting in the car with his friends, and he has that one friend who has a weapon on his lap, and he's about to go do something with that weapon, and he has 3 other friends. It's 4 people in the car. One person has the weapon. 3 other people don't have a weapon. But those 3 people don't say nothing to the one person. All of y'all are the problem. I don't get it. I don't get it. All of y'all are the problem, and that's what's going on. I just thought I did get carried away here talking to Sharon and everything. Real quick, Claire. I don't want to get carried away. I did get carried away. But what I wanted to talk about was the enabling. I haven't seen a Mexican yet. I know I'm saying Mexican because I'm being bold with it. I haven't seen a Mexican yet. Anybody can have fake documentation, but I haven't seen a Mexican yet speak up and say, hey, he got fake documents. How many times do you think the police get a dispatch call saying that, hey, I just ran into somebody that got fake documentation? I think you might want to come check them out. How are they supposed to know who the real and fake people are if you never speak up? If you support your people coming over here to run away from their country because it's so bad there, right? It's so bad there that you want them to get fake documentation just to come here, just to come to America. I want y'all to really understand this. It makes no logical sense at all. And then to complain that people respond a certain way is even crazier. You could have stopped all of this if you just spoke up and said, you can't have fake documentation. But the real truth of the matter is this. Everybody believes in corruptness. That's why you can't stay here. I know what's going on. I don't even want to keep talking about this no more. You didn't speak up in Mexico against the Mexican government and so on and so forth because you understand what crime and being a criminal and being corrupt or taking advantage. You understand what it looks like to push someone down so you can go up. As a black person, I said this proudly. Y'all gotta go. Y'all didn't come to our country and preach that we get reparations. You know how many times my tax dollars went to supporting the war? And my tax dollars could have went to reparations. And I know people don't want to hear this, but truth be told, America's going to get 10 times more richer if black people get reparations. Because black people don't know how to manage their money. Now we're learning how to manage our money. They intentionally didn't teach people certain things in school, like finance. I remember I was in Paint Creek. That's the place I was at, my treatment facility. They taught me finance in Paint Creek. And I was sitting in math class like, I've never seen this book before. I've never seen a book that say finance on it. It was an old textbook too. It was old. I'm talking about it had to be like 1970 old. It said finance on it. And it broke down everything from credit, debits, everything. How to do the you feel me? How to keep track of everything and all the margins. It taught me everything. If black people got their reparations, your business will probably be more thriving. Your bakery will have more people coming there buying donuts. Your mechanic shop will overflow with cars. Your mechanic shop would overflow with cars that need to be fixed. Because there's one thing I know, black people love what they already have. Any people love what they already have. We like to keep our things they have a sentimental touch to us. Why would I sell my car? I can go get it fixed and I can afford it too. You do tent. Tent booming. Tent going crazy. You sell drugs. Drug game goes crazy. Pharmaceutical industry. Pharmaceutical industry goes crazy. Republicans, they mad? They mad, right? Stop sending our tax dollars over the country. Get it back to reparations. Make yourself richer. Oh my God. Oh my God. When it comes to solving things, I got it already figured out. But you know what? They invested their money into Dr. Umar so he can build a school and then stole millions of dollars from him. I mean, I want to applaud him. That's a scammer. That's a scammer. Shout out to him for getting rich off the backs of the people of poverty, because they're delusional and they're confused and they're looking for leadership around here from people that don't want to lead them. I don't want to lead them either, but they could donate to me, and believe me, I wouldn't let your life go down anywhere. I wouldn't lead you the wrong way. That's what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't lead you the wrong way. You know why? Because somebody led me the wrong way. And it wasn't until I met some white people that actually cared about helping people. Not just any white people, the people that actually cared about helping people. They didn't tell me to stop thinking I was black. They didn't tell me to stop listening to hip hop. They didn't tell me to stop dancing the way I dance. They didn't tell me to stop liking what I eat. They wanted to correct my mindset. So yes, shout out to y'all. Every single last one of y'all. Brandy, Holly. Oh man, I hated her. I hated Holly. She used to get on my case the most. She had me figured out. And she used to get on my case. She'd be just punishing me for no reason. My bad, y'all. I apologize. Yes. So yeah. I may want to get here to the comments real quick. Every country in the world has been won and lost. We have to stand strong. This is America. Haters are gonna hate. I have reached to the point that all the hate comments are amusing. I promise they are. I laugh all the time. They see we are winning. They want anger from you. They want you to act on your emotions, not your logic. And they get it all the time. I definitely act on my emotions, and I definitely sometimes be hoping that when I go outside in Texas and I know I'm talking like this on the internet and there's so many Mexicans down here, I apologize if I say this and I don't want to be rude. I know I can't beat up everybody, but I be hoping that somebody try me and give me the excuse to unleash every inch of anger within me that I can learn to contain. I learned how to contain my emotions, but I promise, I don't want to hurt nobody. But if I really believe in something and I gotta fight for it, I'm going to fight for it. And I expect you to too. May God had you go through this because he knew you would change on the other side. Deep. When they clear out a building, they detain everyone for safety. All American citizens are released. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. You know why? How many of y'all said this person over here was a legal document holder? How many people are you? Enablers. All of you the problem. It's just common sense. And since everybody believes in crime and corruptness, you just want to be a little criminal. They just want to be a little criminal. They just want to be a rebel. They don't even know why they want to be a rebel. These kids don't even know why they want to go against the government. Back in the day, the people that fought against the government was actually fighting against the government for some inhumane stuff. Things like slavery that y'all want to say people are. Anyways, now you could have just voted. You could have just voted. You got tired of minimum wage being what minimum wage was. You could have just voted. Oh my God. You got tired of the housing market being what it was. You could have just voted. People got tired of immigrants. They voted. Where is my claps at? You came to this country and you thought you was going to make a difference. Nah, you ready to me. I'm about to shut it all down. Somebody said the other day, I was watching an Instagram video and they was talking about how black men should speak up about the things that's going on and we're the only ones that can make a difference. Obviously, I disagree with him. But he is right about something. We should speak up. Speak up for the things that we want. They're speaking up for the things that they want, and it makes no sense. They over here waving. You speaking up for all of this anti-ICE, all of that. How many of y'all out here reporting people for fake documentation? I just told you, my bro had to remind me at a club. Clubs down here in Texas, you have to be 21 years old to get in. Bro, she might be 17. Bro, like, fake documentation. Fake documentation. Fake documentation. Who you mad at? You mad at yourself. They silly, y'all. They silly. When they want to get my people in on it, they help them fight a war. Actually, I can't even say they want to. I see idiots on the internet. I say my people, and I say this all the time. I'm an American. If you're an American, we together with this. We'll figure out our issues on our times. But the foreign issues, food is going up over here. Houses is going up over here. Hey, man, stop sending so much money away and put some back over here, y'all. Anywho, may God change on that side. Thank you so much for that, Sharon. When they clear out the building, exactly. Since Trump has saved us so much money by stopping all of these scams like U.S. aid and other things, he said he would like to give Americans a rebate, $1,000 or $2,000. That don't sound like a bad idea to me. Don't sound like a bad idea at all. At all. Americans, not the immigrants that got to come over here for 7 years and not pay taxes, and then build up a whole foreign, basically, country in Michigan. I've been a delivery driver for years. I've seen so many cities and so many states, so many countries, so many back streets, so many hills. I've driven down little in a truck so big that I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm about to survive this. But I'm still here to this day because God is good. Yeah, I've been all over the place. I've seen it. I know what's going on. I know what it looks like for a war to happen from within. And believe me, I don't care how no one feels at all. I promise I don't care how no one feels. I'm absolutely against deportation of legal Americans. I'm absolutely against that. I almost cussed. How am I supposed to be able to separate the two if no one speaks up? My bro had to tell me that they be having fake documentation. So let me give you a real life scenario around here of what it looks like for an illegal to come over here and get you arrested for one of the most heinous crimes that everyone wants to murder you for. Taking advantage of a kid. Like the kid didn't take advantage of me because the kid knew it had fake documentation and the kid sold it like it was a real adult in an adult establishment. Remember that NBA player Gibby that got traded from OKC to Chicago now? And how everybody was on his case because that's a real thing. I didn't know it was a real thing until I got out here. But I'm supposed to be out here speaking up for this. But you won't. Miss me with that. When I was young, the racial tension was minimal. It was ramped up in the last couple of decades. I actually have to agree with you. There really are no American citizens being deported. She said it. I ain't say it. She said it. I ain't say it. And I have to agree. I have to agree. The Dominicans do this. The Asians do that. The Jamaicans do this. The Haitians do that. Don't get it twisted. I love everybody. When are y'all gonna start speaking for Americans? If it's nothing I've always paid attention to was how Americans got treated when we left our country. Especially if you're not rich or famous. Do y'all not know that people do not like Americans all over the world? But there's people from all over the world coming to America. Bro, this drives me crazy. Because it's just common sense. It's just common sense, y'all. I gotta sit down and talk to y'all like this, man. It's just common sense. Y'all. I'm sorry. For decades, people have hated Americans. They hated our movies. They hated the way we talk, the way we carry ourselves. They hate the way we wear jewelry around our neck. They don't even like our religion. We call it Christianity. They call it baptism. We call it Christianity. They call it Catholicism. Listen, America let all of these immigrants in, and don't think that any of these people that they let in had a mindset to not like America. They just want to utilize America for the resources. Do we not see what's going on in Africa? How many people don't like black people but go over to Africa to make money, make billions of dollars off the backs of Africa? I'm through. I'm through. I'm through. If I'm going to die fighting for something, I'm going to die fighting for common sense. It's common sense that no one should be hurt and harmed. It's in the Bible, actually. It's not common sense. You shouldn't steal from people. It's in the Bible as well. Oh, y'all didn't know? I keep that thing with me. I ain't read it in a while. Let's see. I used to do this when I was in jail. This is what I used to do when I was in jail. After I read the whole Bible when I was in jail. I was a kid too, y'all. So don't look at me like I'm a criminal. Changed my life. Sometimes this people go up their heads. I have to learn the hard way. But yeah, I read the whole Bible when I was in jail. And sometimes after I read the whole Bible, I used to get bored and still wanted to read the Bible. What I'll do is, well, I got this weird relationship with God, where I know there's a God for sure. I know there's a God. But yeah, I used to do this. That's what I do. Now I test. I test it. I just test it. I'm testing it right here in front of you to see if the message that I'm about to read relates to anything that I'm going through in my real life right now. I don't even know what I'm about to read. I just open the book. My man here. The son of Jeber and Ramath Gilead. This is First Kings. This is 1 Kings 4:32, and I am on verse 13. I'm chapter 3. This is 1 Kings chapter 3. I forgot to read the Bible, y'all. First, chapter 3. Chapter 3. This is King's book. This is the 1 Kings 4:32. And I'm on verse 13. I think I said that right. Son of Jabber. Ramej led to him pertain the towns of Jer, the son of Messiah, which are in Gilead. To him are pertain the region of Argob, which is Bosom, 80 great cities with walls and brazen bars. I'm not even gonna lie, this is definitely along the lines of what I'm talking about. Just talking about 3 cities behind walls, city, the sun. Yeah, I feel like you read the Bible, you depict it however you want to depict it, and you can relate to it however you want to relate to it. Get your own message out of it, but as long as that is used in righteousness and like like you're using it in the words of God, whatever, you're doing the right thing. And I can tell you right now, I have somebody tell me that maybe my life had changed, so this would be my purpose. Sound like that's what they was talking about Gilead and the son, who was the son of the Messiah, and so on and so forth. 3 cities with great walls: America, Mexico, Canada. Great walls. Yeah, sometimes it just happens that fast, y'all. I appreciate that. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. I do it all the time. This is what led to me having such a strong to the boy Bub BOV boys. Yeah, sure. Let me see what that is. I think that's a good idea though, Sharon. That way you know for sure how good God is. BOV boys. I hope you said that right. Oh, it's a real thing. Man, they just made a video yesterday. I got you right here. What you talking about? Them? Sure. Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta know. So, keep me in check, y'all. If I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to.
Sure, you can react to them. Give me a second here to finish up what I was about to talk about. I will do this reaction. It's 6:56, so we got some time. Actually, this is a long video, so bear with me. But yeah, I definitely, I definitely, um, I definitely want to let it be known, y'all, that um, we're gonna react to that too, y'all. Give me a second here. Shout out to you for asking, can I react to them? For sure. I just I kind of prided myself, y'all, on doing the things that everybody said that us men don't do. Honestly, they say men are raising a bunch of kids out here or being bad dads. I decided not to be a dad. They say men are breaking all of these women's hearts, and that's why women are out here being whatever. I don't even want to be in a relationship till I'm financially ready to be able to tell a woman what she needs to hear, and I don't have to lie to her. And they say we need to let all these immigrants in and fight for them. We don't. They need to go home and fight for whatever it is that they want to fight for in their country. They came to ours, brought their agendas, and now you see people outside fighting. And I already explained to y'all why you shouldn't. They're bold-faced lying to you, straight to your face. They don't care about the crime and the criminals. They don't care about the cartels. I bet. Shout out to your husband. No, definitely. I mean it, Sharon. Shout out to your husband. If you are anything, I don't know how long you was married to him, but I was in a relationship for 4 years, and I know for sure my ex is another version of me. She's me. So if you are like this, then I know your husband got to be a great man, because I really think that you're a great person, Sharon. Yeah, you are an enabler, and since you won't speak up to fight against whatever it is that's going on around here, how are y'all even making these documents? I mean, as black people are supposed to be the most criminal, conniving thieves, whatever you call it, dumb, smart, you name it. I ain't met a black person yet that know how to make fake documents. And I've met in over 10,000 people. I've met millionaires. I've sat in their cars, their Lamborghinis, their Corvettes, their G-Wagons. I've been all over the state, Michigan, Texas, Atlanta, Wyoming, Utah, California, you name it. I've been all over. Only y'all. You know, with a government so corrupt like with Mexico, I can see how it's possible for y'all to be able to get fake paper, the paper that we use to make our documents. I see it. I see it. I see it. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. This is an attack on our country from within. You ain't gonna know what the enemy look like if you always accept them as your people or your neighbor. They don't want you to win. They want to win. They said it. They said Mexico. They said America. They said Mexico was America was Mexico's. That's what they said. They said the Louisiana Purchase wasn't a real thing. They said the Louisiana Purchase wasn't a real thing, and we stole Texas from Mexico. All the way to the point where even these Texans down here, well, obviously so many Mexicans down here, they like, we don't even want to be a part of America no more. Remember when that big old winter storm hit Texas? And they was like, oh, we don't want to mess with y'all no more. We got our own power grid. Y'all, they don't even drive in rain down here. No. When it rains too hard, they look for a gas station to go pull over to and park. Or they pull up in a parking lot like Target or Walmart and sit there until the rain stops. Not smart. Not smart. Not as courageous as I thought you were. Not as crazy as you make yourself out to seem. Where I come from, They call it a level 3. And you still gotta be to work. You're not even supposed to be driving on the road. That's how much snow on the ground. That's how cold it is. It's so cold. Yo. I'm getting carried with the conversation, y'all. I think I made my point. If you support crime and criminals, so be it. ICE, go get him. Every single last one of y'all in these comments that wanted to harass me on Instagram because I expressed my opinion, if you support your people coming over to our country illegally or using coyotes or people to smuggle them in here, because these are all real things. If it wasn't a real thing, why would I know what it is? Coyotes, y'all hire Americans and give them a whole bunch of American dollars because y'all done laundered so much of it. Y'all got tons of it. Y'all done laundered so much of our American dollars. Y'all got tons of it. There's probably more American dollars in other countries than there is in America. Y'all laundered so much of it. You pay American people to sneak your people in here, and then y'all give them fake documentation, fake passports, and so on, and then y'all just live life like you're not a criminal. That is a crime, young man. That is a crime, young lady. You cannot do that. Remember when you get on Instagram? Hey y'all, I'm sorry, y'all don't know. Y'all probably not as familiar with I'm gonna give me 1 second, Sharon. I'm gonna finish this topic. I'm gonna get back to the comments. Y'all may not be like, remember this. Listen, you're a criminal, yo. You're the criminal, and they gotta deport you. Or you support criminals, and they gotta deport you. The same way they get mad at my people for not speaking up against all of the crime that's being committed in these communities, in these cities. Right? We all have an obligation here, right? It takes a community or a village to raise a child, right? These are all things that are real quotes and sayings that people that y'all considered leaders have came up with. I'm just restating what they said already. I didn't come up with these words. Y'all did. Y'all created with the words called a coyote. What's a coyote? An American person that sneaks illegals in here. Why would you do that? Oh, you're not a criminal. What are you running from? How are you running from crime? You know what made me mad? That pushed me over the edge and got me doing this? This probably ain't got nothing to do with y'all in the comments, but it got something to do with me. The hatred amongst minorities is a real thing. You find it out the hallway when you move to Texas. They're gonna give their people a job before they give you. Their people need a job before you need a job. I'm an American in America. They people, listen, don't come to our state. Don't come to our city. Even in America. They're trying to turn America into what Europe looked like. Just a bunch of small little countries. They'll come over here, our people. No. We're 50 states strong over here, yo. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I might talk about this again. I'm gonna talk about this every day until somebody do wanna get me like they got Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna talk about this every day. Because I don't care no more. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die preaching the right things and not the wrong things. I apologize, Sharon. What were you saying over here? You said you love your husband. Shout out to him again. Let's put him back on the screen again. Shout out to Sharon's husband. Sound like you're a great man. Appreciate everything you have done for Sharon. Sound like she's a very wonderful woman to be around. 43 years this year. Oh, that is a long time. We have been married. I am a boomer too. Y'all don't know what's going on. I made a video talking about the baby boomers. Shout out to Sharon. Cartels make fake documents. Recently, they busted a place that had boxes of fake documents. Let's talk about that. You want to sit up here and talk about how ICE is coming over here and snatching up people and so on and so forth. Let's talk about how many people got fake documentation over here. Let's talk about how I will be rotting in jail right now for supposedly doing something with a minor because she got fake documentation. But you didn't. But that's okay with you because you got some money out of it. I'm cool on it, bro. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. How I could be doing life after I already try to change my life and live my life the right way. How a person can just come over here, have fake documentation, and just trick me off the streets. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how I had to leave the friend group that I was in in Texas because they was implying it. Oh, let's talk about it. Because y'all okay with people having fake documents in America. What they gonna say? Oh, you supposed to know she was grown. You supposed to know she. How old do I look? Where I need to get one of those sound effects. Dun 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 dun. I need to get one of them sound effects. Dun 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 dun. How? Listen. How old do I look? Dun 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 dun. Can't figure it out, can you? Exactly. So how am I supposed to be able to figure out when somebody's older or young or like, yeah, I don't play with me like that, yo. Fake documentation, bro. It's too much of it going on. It's too much illegal stuff, too much crime, too much too much satanic stuff being glorified. Put it like that. Now, am I? Like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating it. I am not okay. I am absolutely against American-born people being kidnapped by ICE. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, oh, ICE is kidnapping them. Well, listen, I'm completely against ICE real Americans being kidnapped. I'm against it, absolutely. But I'm also against you being a person that knows that this person is going to make your life harder and you didn't speak up for it. You hanging out with people with fake documents? No. You know somebody with fake documentation and you ain't speak up for it and you ain't Hispanic? And then you mad you got deported? I ain't mad at none of them dudes that was in that car. Remember I said the 4 people that was in that car? Remember I said it? 4 people in the car. Only one of them has a gun. All 3 of y'all knew he had a gun. And y'all all get in trouble for it? So be it. So be it. Speak up. Use your voice. Be the man you are. Be the woman you are. What are you talking about? We live in crazy times now where people are trying to gaslight other people into thinking that they're stupid and the next person's right. No. Y'all met the right person. Y'all found a black man who was taught to be a warrior from white people. Oh, crap. I should drink to that. This is water too, y'all. Let me show you. Who drinks water like that? I mean, who drinks alcohol like that? This alcohol. God, make me rich now. I don't want to drink like this no more. That's what it look like. We take a shot of alcohol. I apologize, y'all. Cartels make fake documents. Reading they busted a place with fake. Now, let's leave it on there for a little while. The very first thing these people do in our country is commit a crime. No, literally. That's literally. No. She's not lying. No, I know. She's not lying. No, she's not lying. How you get fake documentation? As soon as you crossed over that line and it was American territory and you didn't have the right documentation, she ain't lying. You committed a crime. That was the first thing you did. You was committing a crime when you walked into here. Now, there probably has been some illegals in our country who helped build it. Because that's what they're going to say. They're going to say it was been illegals over here that helped build it and so on and so forth. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Thank you so much. But it's time to go home. You don't know what it feel like. Do you know what it feel like to walk into one of your next door neighbor's houses and you love it there? I'm talking about, I used to work for this lady named Mary Jane Carlton. She's actually this rich fashion designer. Met her in Texas. She just moved here from North Carolina. Great lady. I'm talking about the real rich. When I say the real rich, the real rich. She never is mad. She's never upset. Everything's okay. Take the credit card. Take this. Take the car. Take that. Take this. I've met a lot of people. I'm a good person. And when people find out I'm a good person, they welcome me into their home. They allow me to meet their children. They allow me to meet their girlfriend, their wives, their husband. I am a good person. I'm not stupid. I'm a good person. And I fight for the right things. And if you my friend, I'm fighting for you. What are you talking about? Fighting for you. Let me say the truth. When you walk into one of them people's houses and you see it, or you get in a car, you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave, do you? Do you? But guess what? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's time to go. Dun dun dun. It's time to go. Dun 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 dun. And you know what the funniest thing about all of this, y'all? This gonna sound bad when I say this. They voted for Trump. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's time to go. Dun. But don't get mad at me. Take that. Do what I do. The things that happened to me all my life that I'm mad about, that I drink, and I use it as motivation to change my life. I use it as motivation, as energy, because energy doesn't go nowhere. Energy always stays here. So I just hold on to my own energy, and I wake up early in the morning. I make podcasts. I wake up early in the morning. I teach myself how to do finances, to fix my credit, start a business. I teach myself all of this. I work out, do push-ups. I might be drunk too when I'm doing it. Do push-ups, working out. I do it all. Play basketball, whatever. I'm mad. Okay. Take that energy. Go home. Not because you can't come back here. We never said you were getting deported and can't come back to America. You see how they playing voodoo mind games on people over here? They got so many Americans riled up to fight for something that they don't even know. You're going to lose everything if you keep fighting for it. They could come back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all willing to fight and throw our whole government away over something that's not even gonna be a real thing in about 2 years? I don't like y'all. I I should have been born back in the day with y'all, Sharon. Sharon, I should have been born back in the day with y'all. I should have been born with y'all back in the day, Sharon, and utilize all the. I am suffering. Nobody likes me, Sharon. Nobody likes me. Even my own parents don't even like me. This is what happens when you value education. You value education and you want to teach yourself something. My parents love me, but they don't like me at all. Cartels make fake documents. We just gonna lay that up there because I don't get it. Are you a wit? Do you support America or not? I don't get it. Or do you? Because there's gangs all through America, cartels all through America. I'm talking about, like, there was an article that came out that the cartels are attached to Wells Fargo Bank. Why do you think it's called Wells Fargo? Oh my God. They said that the cartels are running the banks. Your money. No wonder why if somebody want to do a scam or something like that and steal some money out your bank account, it's accessible. What are you talking about? Come on now. Anyways, I ain't said let's go. I'm not trying to start no war against nobody. I'm just trying to figure out why I gotta lose my land, why I lose my freedom, why I gotta lose my rights. Oh, because we at war. That's why. So I gotta speak up. Because we at war. I gotta speak up. We at war. I gotta speak up. I gotta speak up. We at war. Very first thing they do is commit a crime. Shout out to you, Shannon, for bringing that acknowledgement around here, to be honest with you. Commit a crime. Entering illegally is a crime. I don't care what Jasmine Crockett said. So Jasmine Crockett said if you enter into America illegally, it's not a crime. Hey, she's black. That's the look. And she's oh, I ain't even gonna lie. I want to hear what Charlamagne got to say about that. Hey, I know y'all. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to fragment real quick. Just real quick. Yeah, I know y'all rich people like to come down here. You rich content creators, y'all like to come down here to the smaller people content creators and steal our ideas and topics. Charlamagne, come steal this. Come talk about this. Talk about why it's not illegal for a person to come into our country. I'm trying to enlighten me. Teach me something. I have headphones on. Now I'm all ears. I'm hilarious. I crack myself up sometimes. Amen. Shout out to that. They should self-deport and come back the right way. Like this. Let me show you how to do it. Is it okay to come back? No, not yet. All right, hold on. Hold on one second. Okay, what's up, y'all? We back. We back to the scheduled programming. You see how easy that is? Especially when it's right next door. It's not like you gotta cross a whole land, a lake. It's not like a sea. I said a lake, an ocean. You ain't gotta. Anyways, yeah. I guess I'm racist now. I guess I'm. If that's what I am, I'm proud. If I'm racist now, I'm proud. I'm an American. I fight for America. Can't nobody come over here and fool me. They can fool everybody else. They can't fool me. One of the smartest things I ever did was decide not to have kids. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but when you have kids, all of your focus does not go to what needs to be focused on. You now have to focus on something new in life. A new baby, a new child, a wife, a husband, who knows? Me, I have been focusing on the same thing since I can remember. I was in foster care. My parents didn't want me. I was in foster care. I got abused while I was in foster care, mentally, physically, emotionally, and physically. And then I had to find out the hard way that guns don't kill people. People kill people. I punched a man one time. One time. I punched a man one time and he died. Whole life trash. Of course I don't want no kids. Of course all I want to do is change my life and be rich. This brings tears to my eyes, y'all. Because I'm racist now. I'm racist. And this is what they want to happen to every other young man that I've watched be born and grow up in America. They don't care about our problems over here. They don't care about our problems at all. And I just told y'all, my dad didn't teach me this. My mom ain't teach me this. White people taught me this. Straightforward. And I'm supposed to die broke. Or I'm supposed to be in a factory every day, 40 hours a week slaving. Y'all could have came over, every immigrant could have came over here and supported black people getting reparations to make everyone richer over here. All the poor white people that started businesses, whatever you consider yourself to be, you would have made some money back off of getting reparations. Just look at how much more money came back to your pockets when Donald Trump started giving people PPP loans and so on and so forth. They blew that money. They no longer have it. I no longer have the $20,000 business loan that I constructed for myself. It's now in the pockets of other white people, other rich companies. But you don't want to vote for reparations to make America richer? That's because you're not here fighting for an American agenda. You're fighting the agenda of a foreign nation. And I refused to sit back and let it play out like this. I refuse. Actually, I'm going to get in on the conversation and try to get me some money too. So I don't have to talk about it no more. I can just raise my kids the right way to be prepared. The American way. That's what Americans do. We just get prepared for whatever we got to get prepared for. I apologize. Sharon, what you saying over here? Hey man, they should self-deport and come back. Now, hilarious. No, like literally. I just showed you what it looked like. The guest that wouldn't leave. The guest that wouldn't leave? No, like literally. Like, dude, you ain't get the hint yet. It's time to go. Dun, 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 dun. Like, you can come over tomorrow, bro, but you gotta go. Come on, man. It's time to go. Fighting cartels is almost like fighting another country. I appreciate it, Sharon. It made me who I am today. Fighting cartels is almost like fighting another country. I mean, at this point now, the cartels are linked up with every other gang that they can link up with to try to take down America. I don't know what it is with people in America. I do know what it is with people in America. It's like me being a Larry Bird fan and telling people that Larry Bird is the greatest of all time. If you come over here and try to tell me Larry Bird is the greatest of all time, no, I'm fighting. No. You want to take down the big dog. Everybody wants to be acknowledged as being. If you can beat up listen, Canelo, are y'all boxers? Y'all are boxing fans? Canelo just fought Terrence Crawford. Everybody thought Canelo was going to win. They like, Terrence Crawford has lost his rabbit mind. He about to put on 20 pounds to go up and fight Canelo? Canelo? The one that put you to sleep, Canelo. Everybody wants to take down the top dog. How do you become the top dog? How do you become the top dog? By taking down the top dog. They tried it. They tried it until they met a real American. Slavery was a real thing. Oppression is a real thing. We do have issues over here in America that we have to deal with every day. But one thing I'm not about to deal with is a foreign nation coming over here and thinking they about to be in leadership and telling us what we supposed to be doing over here before y'all even gave us the opportunity to put ourselves in positions to lead. Y'all act like people don't like coming to our cookouts. Y'all act like people don't like singing like us and dancing like us. Y'all act like, nah, put us in leadership around here. Y'all not coming over here. Nah, give us our reparations. Let's make these white people rich. Put us in the positions that we need to be put in. That way, when y'all do let all these immigrants come over here, y'all can still rely on us the way y'all need to rely on us. Because believe me, as an African American, I can tell you right now, black people do not want to run the country. We don't want to be the president. We don't want to be in Congress. We don't. We just don't. Y'all got it. Keep it. Do your thing. But what's not going to keep going on around here is this insanity. Inhumane insanity. So yes, now I'm a racist. I don't know who I'm racist to, but according to them, I'm racist. Because I get economics. I get the way our country ran. Let's get it straight here. The reason why every other country is even changing the way that they want to change into is because the people over here fought for it. Don't come over here telling us how we supposed to be doing stuff. We told you what you need to be fighting for. You didn't want to listen. You voted for it. Now you're getting the backhand of it. And to be honest with you, y'all probably deserved it. Y'all probably deserved it because you all are enablers. Ha ha, jokes on y'all. It's your boy D No Dinero. I'm signing out on that conversation, y'all. I'm over it. Deal with it. I'm gonna start teaching all African American men that they need to be abstinent, get away from sex, stop worrying about having sex and trying to make babies, save your money up, get your credit right, build you an establishment, and run it. Then go find you a lady that wants to be a part of it instead of you being out here changing your whole life behind a woman. Like women are... I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm trying to get carried away with this. I heard that rival gangs are joining forces to fight against America. They used to fight each other. True. And a racist. I'm a racist too, haha. I have been called worse. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you probably did some stuff too. But I did some stuff too. And who am I to say we all don't deserve second chances? God gave me one. Everybody gets some. We learn from our mistakes. I hope that these people really see this video and take heed of what I'm trying to bring to their attention. Is that you're fighting our country against the things that we fought for to build our country around. A high racist, I meant, oh. Hi, racist. I'm a racist too. Okay, I get it. Yeah, just definitely, man. You know, it's a shame that we got this far though. But you know, people don't. I mean, listen. Common sense ain't coming no more. They say these kids now don't even. They say what they say about the education system. What do they say about the education system? I'm gonna leave this up. I really low key want to take this off, but this is what I came here for. So I'm gonna leave it here. What they say about the education system? They say kids nowadays don't even read. They say like 8th graders read at a 4th grade level. 8th graders read what? 8th graders read, and these are the people that are speaking. These 8th graders are reading at 4th grade levels, and they outside protesting. If this dude on Instagram, he's hilarious. Every time he say something that don't make no sense, he throw on this dramatic effect, and it'd be like, ooh, it'd be like, ooh. 8th graders have the reading and logical comprehension skills of a 4th grader and are outside telling me how I should have my political views. He has me weak every time he do it. I want to show y'all, but I got to keep this on the screen because I'm going to clip this and post this on my YouTube channel. Today's the day I start to break off. Well, I already started. I start to break off from so many reactions, and I just start telling y'all who I really am, how I really feel about things. And I hope I'm doing this for the right reasons, and then for God. I really hope I'm doing this for God, y'all. Well, I really hope I'm doing it for God, y'all. I don't want to be on here talking about politics and religion, y'all. To be honest with y'all, I just like very, very attractive women, and I like spending a lot of money. And unfortunately, everything that I have done in order to get money has not worked for me. So I'm gonna do this. And this is what I like to do. I was on my own at 15. I made mistakes, but tried to only make them once. Absolutely. You know, learning from your own mistakes is one of the most biggest things you can ever do. Some people don't get that. They just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. I'm one of those people. Shout out to you, Shannon, for being better than me. Um, yeah, man. It's just a lot to unravel here, y'all. It's definitely a lot to unravel here. I'm racist because I believe in America's dream of freedom and doing things the right way. But at the same time, I'm also a reflection of that American dream. I grew up a part of a community that still to this day I don't even like. Uh, Foster care, verbal, mental, emotional abuse. A prosecutor seen an opportunity to take her life to the next level, to be a judge, and she's a judge now. She's a judge. She won. She won that battle. And tried to sentence me to 18 years life in prison at 15 years old for an accident. Tried to throw my whole life away. And then I went to treatment, got rehabilitated. And now I actually understand what's going on out here. I understand what I did wrong. I understand what I did right. I understand how to help people. I understand how to hurt people. I understand a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, literally, thank you so much. 18 years is crazy. Of course. I'm about to start using my voice, y'all. I have to. Especially when we live in times where people would just kill you for no reason. Or just kill you because you worked more than them and saved your money up. Just kill you because their girlfriend don't like you no more. Their girlfriend don't like you. We live in crazy times. Man, no. The immigration thing is the last thing we need to be worrying about right now, y'all. So much stuff we need to be worried about, y'all. It's so much stuff we could be focusing our attention on. And to be honest with you, the media makes it look way more worse than what it actually is. I just think that people are so indulged into social media that they just be scrolling and just be hitting the heart button or scrolling, hitting the like button, scrolling. And that's why people like him got so many likes. Because it makes no logical sense to me. Yes, those people have been huge factors and beneficial to our country. But don't make it seem like Americans ain't been in everybody else's country being beneficial and being huge factors in their countries as well. Stop it. This is insanity. This is insanity and needs to stop. You 8th graders read at a 4th grade level. Why are you talking? Why are you listening to them? Why are you listening to these kids? They don't even value education. They don't want to pick up a book and read. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in morals. They don't got no morals. They don't got no value or belief system. They ain't even got no system to change anything that we've really been fighting for since the beginning of time. Why are we listening to them? Why are you listening to them? 4th grade education levels. It's crazy to me, you know? Crazy to me that all of these kids is outside utilizing this social media and they little friend bases because they went to high school. I didn't go to high school. I don't got no friends. I don't got no family. It was all stolen from me. And now my obligation is to be here, teach everybody else on how they supposed to live their life. It ain't fair. Donate to me so I can have a better future. Donating to Dr. Umar. He didn't put the school up. It's insanity. And it brings tears to my eyes because people say I'm lazy. They say I'm lazy. They say I'm stupid. They say I'm dumb. No, you're lazy. You're stupid. You're dumb. Not you, Sharon. I apologize. The people. I think you have corrected. I think you have corrected many of your mistakes. You sound very nice. I have. Uh, I have. I'm just not perfect. Honestly, I'm not perfect. But I definitely beat myself up more than anybody can ever do to me. The media lies so much to us. Yes, it does. And guess why? Because foreign nations have money invested into our media. That's why certain things get censored and certain things don't. I ain't gonna talk about none that's going on overseas, y'all. Gaza, Palestine, all of that other stuff. I can't help that. I can't help that. I can't help that, y'all. There's nothing I can say about that at all. But let it be told, the way that these young kids and all of these people that's speaking up against all of this stuff, this immigration, all of this stuff, let them tell it. Let them tell it. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna say. Bring them all to America. That's their solution to everything, y'all. That's their solution to everything. Everybody come to America. Crazy. Crazy, y'all. Definitely crazy. I'm racist now. A black man. Because I'm educated. I'm racist. They mad at me in these comments over here, y'all. Because I said strongly disagree. Hurry up and speed up the process. You know, like, when I say speed up the process, I mean get this over with, y'all. Deport, if they gotta deport every single last one of us just to start checking IDs, excuse me, if they gotta deport all 352 million, I know the exact numbers. I do a lot of research. 352 million of us Americans deport every single last one of us, and then allow us to bring our real documentation, scan it, use whatever you gotta do so we can come back in, and we can go right back to what we've been doing. I promise y'all, we gonna lose about 4 million people. We gonna lose about 4 million people that fast. It'd be 300. It's 352 now. It'd be 348 million people here. Speed up the process. You ain't fighting for our agenda. If that was the case, whatever we was fighting for over here, we would have already got. But instead, y'all keep coming over here. Is your government corrupt or not? Is Mexican government corrupt? Let's just start talking about. Instead of me talking, let me just break down it. Let me just break it down. Let me start all over again. Let me break it down. Is Mexican government corrupt? I would have to say it is. I think they. What about North Korea? How does China run their country? Is it a democratic or Republican state, or is it like communism? What about Russia? Let's go to Africa. Let's think about it. What about Egypt? Palestine. I mean, not Palestine. Israel. India. Brazil. Cuba has a dictator. What are you doing? Why are you in my country playing like this? Why are you in my country playing like this and then telling my people from this country to get involved? You didn't fight for this in your own country. And guess what? If you did, the leadership would have got rid of you. And I'm not talking about by deportation. You see how entitlement, the freedom that what black people, who said black people, this is all black people's fault. I'm about to say something crazy. Who said that this was black people's fault? They might be on to something. We fought for the civil rights movement to even allow you to come over here and have a voice anyways. You voted against what we told you not to. And you think we've been dealing with people like Trump all our lives. No, like all our lives. I'm to the point now where I just tell people, just obey. Hey, bro, just obey. You want to make it home? Hand that police officer your license, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it anyways. All of this uprowling, all of this yelling and all of this, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. They not built like me. I do something. I really would do something if I had to. I don't put myself in those kind of situations though. I just obey. Because I know I'm a good person. And if you play me short of a good person, you will find out how bad I can get. And I expect any and everybody to be that way. Somebody try to run in your house and do harm you and your family, you better go ape on them. You better. I don't get it though, y'all. Like I said, the media lies so much, and yes. Yeah, like I said, y'all. And these people come over here from these other countries, man. They don't even fight for these. They don't even utilize they peaceful protests. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. There ain't no peaceful protest. Why is y'all throwing stuff at the police, bro? Black Lives Matter was a peaceful protest. I remember it was a video of a dude doing this outside. He was doing this. This is beyond peaceful too. There was a people, and Black Lives Matter was outside fighting for George Floyd. I wasn't out there, y'all, but they was fighting for George Floyd. There was a guy doing this. He was doing this. He was crump dancing. That's a peaceful protest. That's beyond peaceful. Bruh expressed everything he wanted to say to you in dance moves. Hey. Ah, man. This is funny. Oh, it's funny, y'all. Yeah, I might not thought that was funny. You gotta see the video. I gotta start pulling up videos and start showing y'all stuff. Sharon, you don't even know, it was hilarious. I promise. And it wasn't just a black guy. He was standing right next to a white woman. I promise you, Sharon, I couldn't lie to you. Why would I lie to you? I don't have no reason to lie. It's too early. It's 7:38 where I'm at. It's probably like 8:38 where you at. It's too early to be lying. Sharon, he was standing right next to a white woman and she was doing this too. He was doing this. She was doing this. That's American. That's American. Even the police officers that get up every day and go to work, some of them don't even agree with everything that they gotta do. But it's American to follow orders given to you. You can't be in this country illegal. You are an enabler. You ain't speak up against no illegals yet. You ain't spoke up against none of those criminals. You ain't speak up against your friend having a gun in the car, knowing he about to go use it on somebody and take somebody's life with it. You ain't speak up when that person went and sold drugs to a woman that was pregnant. You ain't speak up disco dancing. No, literally, they was having a ball out there. It was a protest, Sharon. It was a protest, and they was having a ball. It was fun. That is, still to this day, it is a hilarious video. You didn't speak up against none of that stuff. And now come on, man. Gaslighting has hit. Gaslighting is at the epitome right now. I'm talking about the Mount Everest, tip of gaslighting is so high right now, it don't make no sense. So, solutions. Let's talk about them. Solutions. Stop being an enabler. Speak up when you see that someone has illegal documentation. You need to let them know how serious it is, how it is going to affect you, your mom, your abuela, your abuelito, your amigos, your vatos, and your essays. That goes out to that's a message to the Haitians, the Jamaicans, and everybody else he named. What he say in the video? This is a message to every single last one of.
Bro, I just need to chill, bro. They need to just get over the fact that this whole city built on immigration, bro. Chinese niggas make my food. Dominicans do my mother here. Jamaican niggas got it with the oxtail. Mexicans is killing it with the working class. Italians is killing it with the pizza, bro. I'll be damned if I lose any one of those things. Gangster, bro. What up, bro? I just need to chill, bro. They need
Every
to get over the fact.
One of y'all. Every single last one of y'all. You support it? Don't be mad if these people responded this way. Don't be mad. In the streets, we know what they call it. You know what we call that? Where I come from in the streets, in a community where we don't value codes and laws and anything. You know what we call that? guilty by association. So be it. They all can get deported. I don't care. At this point, they all can get deported. I don't care. You voted for it, you guilty by association, and you ain't speaking up for the rights or whatever it is that the people that you think supposed to be speaking up and helping you, you ain't even speaking up for. We've been talking about reparations for years. This ain't nothing new to the conversation. This might be a little ploy to make us forget about reparations because Hispanics are going to be saying that they need reparations. They're not supposed to be here. This is America. And let's stop talking about all of the extra stuff that happened in history. A lot of stuff happened in history. It's 2025. Get over it. Now, that was like backhand. Get over everything that happened, massive reparations, da da da. But truth of the matter is that everybody already got paid reparations for the things that happened to them in the past. And we're the only ones that haven't. And I know for a fact, America's going to get 10 times richer if black people get reparations. Now, I never said a dollar amount, but since we're talking about it, I got a calculator right here. There's 352 million people, right? So I'm guessing if we just said everybody donated a dollar, if we say everybody donated a dollar in America towards reparations, we can say at least that'd be, come on now, do I gotta say it? You good at math. So if we said that was 2, everybody donated $2, 352 times 2, that'd be $704 million. Let's say everybody donated 5, because let's be truthful here. I don't know how much money that I have got paid taxes for, that I don't know how much of it has went overseas. I don't know if it was $1. I don't know if it was 2. I don't know if it was 10. I don't know if it was 100. But just know, we are gladly giving everybody else money for the problems that they have. Like, we don't have problems here. So let's talk about it. Because I told y'all can make me rich. And I wouldn't even care if everybody else got reparations. I don't. I'm just a leader here. I'm going to speak for the right things. And truth be told, I don't know how much of my tax dollars got sent overseas. I don't know if it was $1. I don't know if it was 2. But I know it came not only from me, it came from all 352 million of us. So what we do? We gave them $1 billion. What we do? What do we give you to Ukraine? What do we give Ukraine? It don't even matter. But let's talk about how common sense works, since people lack it. $1 would give America $352 million. Do y'all know how many African Americans are in America? Guess what? It ain't more than the Hispanics. It ain't that many. Especially with the fact that it matters that some of these people don't even want to be classified black anymore. They're claiming heritage like Cherokee and Indians. Some people even left. Some are incarcerated and probably don't even need no money. But we ain't gonna give no reparation to nobody that's doing life in jail for murder. You talking to a person that murdered some and got charged with it, but I'm not a murderer. I just got charged with it because a person wanted to take their life to the next level, and we'll talk about that another day. Because I haven't gotten over that. I haven't gotten over the fact of the matter that you try to take your life to the next level off the back of me and throw me in jail for life. And I came out almost as smart as her without going to college. I mean, not going to college as long as her. I went to college. I got my degree. But not going to college as long as her. So, yeah. It just don't make no sense to me. So, yeah. They all can go. And we'll go back to just being black and whites over here fighting each other. Even though we don't be fighting each other. I'm just saying. If the fight happened, it'd be a fight between white and blacks. And nobody else will be there. Because you don't want to see the growth of the black nation. And the black nation supports the white nation. Believe it or not, there's a lot of black people that voted for Trump. Believe it or not, a lot of black people like the ideologies of being dependent and not relying on government assistance. It has been one of the reasons why our community has been handicapped. And all the black, never mind. We're going to focus on what I've been talking about this whole time because now I'm racist. And don't think I have my beliefs about only Hispanics. I have my beliefs about everybody. But if one thing I can tell y'all is the truth, and the truth is that white people invested so much time into me that now it's time I start giving back. That's time I start giving back. They gonna say I'm a what they say, a coon, token black guy. Say whatever you want to say. But none of the 352 million, or what was it? It was like 2.5. I think it's more black women than it is. It's more women in every demographic. It's more women than men, always. But it was like 45 million black people. 22 of them, 22 million is like men. So all 45 million, wasn't not one of them gonna donate $1 to me if I was rotting in jail. And let's not even talk about the things that happen to people in jail or the things that people gotta do in jail. That was the expectation for me, the guy with the brains that reads the Bible, that gives back, that understands that women have their heart broken, and I've been raised by women and watching how they had their heart broken. So I decided not to be the type of guy that go out here and just break hearts unnecessarily, or the type of guy that decided to go get himself together before he put in a relationship. People are confused. I'm not even going. I'm a little bit confused. I'm just a little bit confused. A little bit. I don't get it. That's why I say it's gaslighting. Because when I logically try to figure it out, it got to be gaslighting. What you say, Sharon? We shouldn't fight each other. We're not gonna fight each other. We shouldn't be fighting each other. The media wants us to fight each other. Foreign nations want us to fight each other. And these people that came over here to our country to take advantage of our American dollar and send it back to their country to make their families richer, and so on and so forth. Those are the ones that want. Excuse me. Those are the ones that want us to fight each other. The people that grew up in Russia, that never broke the law, but can move to America and take advantage of America. The people that came from China, that love China so much and Chinese food, and they don't never go out there communities to go venture around and tap in with none of the other cultures in America. All they want to do is sit behind their their ideologies, their whatever it is. They gotta go. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We don't want to fight each other. We don't want to fight each other. We don't want to fight. Actually, I'm telling you right now, out of all the things that happen to people, talking about lynchings, people finding out that they got ate, people got lynched, people were raped, people were abused, and they ain't fighting. They don't want to fight. You heard that, Sharon? I just told you the truth. I was the first person to say it. DT no dinero. DT, Delonte Jemison, no money. Delonte Jemison, that's it. No money. I put no dinero on my name because no money. I ain't never had none. Never had no money. Until I got 20,000. I thought that was money, and then I blew 20,000 in like less than a year, and I found out 20,000 is no money. $20,000 is no money. You make that in a year. I made $20,000 in a year just working. 20,000 no money. I need about $1 million. You want to see a difference out of me? I need about $1 million. You want to see infrastructure? You want to see homeless people not be homeless no more? Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to go build it yourself, and then hire a bunch of people and pay them satisfactory type of money to build it, get the job done fast, and then hire homeless people to become builders, and then get them off the streets and stop using drugs. Let me show you how you do it better than I. Let me show you how you do it. But instead, y'all gonna keep making idiots rich. Y'all gonna keep making idiots rich. I must be an idiot. I'm an idiot. You know why? Because I could be a criminal all I want. I can scam people. I can lie to people. I can steal from people. I can utilize the fact of the matter that they got children and they're going to protect their children against them. I can use everything that I know to get money. But I decided to do it the right way. And that's why I'm stupid. Because I decided to do it the right way. And everybody in America believes in crime. Nobody believes in God no more. Not you, Sharon. I know you believe in God. In the 70s, you would have been called an Oreo. Black on the outside, white on the inside. I'm probably still called that to this day. I'm leaving that up there. I'm definitely black on the outside. And Larry Bird is white on the outside and black on the inside. There's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can tell me. Larry Bird is black on the inside and white on the outside. There's nothing you can tell me to change that. Have you heard how Larry Bird crack his jokes, man? Hilarious. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny, y'all. That was funny. This live has been going on for 2 hours, and I said we was gonna watch that video. I highly apologize. I hope the guy is still here or the person still here that told me to check that out. I got carried away. I hope I made my point clear. If I'm a racist, I'll gladly be a racist for fighting for what America deserves, what Americans deserve, what Americans have been fighting for a very, very long time. I don't have no problem with people coming over to this country at all. But the problems that we have been dealing with in this country have been caused by illegals. It is just that simple. It is just that simple. Truck drivers in the middle of the night being assaulted, vehicles being stolen, people being smuggled and kidnapped, and organs being sold, all of this stuff. That is not American. That is foreign. That is foreign. It's not American. I'm over it, though. I'm over it, y'all. I watch his videos all the time. Hey, shout out to you, Sharon. I love Larry Bird, too. That's my guy. Actually, Larry Bird was one of the people that helped my channel grow. And then that led to me developing more of a personality to bring onto social media, getting better at my craft, getting better at editing videos. Thanks to Larry Bird, it sent me down a rabbit hole where I got better at editing videos, investing my money right, all of it. Thank you, Larry Bird. Thank you. You see how I'm so optimistic? I can never be a negative or racist. And like they gonna say I'm racist, but I can never be a racist. I'm so optimistic. I look at the craziest things ever and thank them for it. I'm humble. There's no way I can be racist, y'all. I know I can be racist. Y'all came over here to our country and y'all promoted your religions. Y'all promoted your ideologies. Y'all promoted whatever it was that y'all was promoting and said, so be it with our country and our laws. You just wanted us for our money. And that's fine. But now it's time to go. Dun, 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 dun. You heard what Donald Trump said. Dun, 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 dun. It's time to go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's time to go. And let some of these people with all of these high degrees and supposedly all of this other stuff get on here and say, oh, after they deport us, you're next. Or these people did this in legislation. It is 2025. Shut up. I really need to get that sound effect. Dun 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 dun. Shut up. No, like literally. I don't care. Amanda Seals. I see you on the internet all the time. Trying to speak up for stuff and speak up. Amanda Seals, you confused. You confused. Shout out to you for trying to speak up for the right things. Not enough people speaking up for the right things. People should be judged on their character, not their skin color. Absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. Does life always play out like that? No. Because you get stereotyped sometimes, and sometimes it just works like that. That's why I'm going to do another video. I'm going to get on my people's case. I'm going to tell them about themselves. I'm going to tell them everything they need to hear about themselves. From parents all the way down to children. From men all the way to women. From boys to girls. I'm going to tell them everything that they need to hear. But right now, today, I'm focusing on a real task at hand. If you want to be outside speaking up and fighting for this, you can get deported with them. I promise. I promise to God. Every single last one of y'all can go with them. Go to their country and live there. It's a reason why they want to be here. And if they want to be here, they need to get in line and be the way we are here. Get in line. Act that way. Act with order. Act with common sense. Talking about he over here kidnapping and all of this extra. What was that energy at when they came over here off trains by the boatloads? Just literally like 2 to 3 years ago. That treaty, when that treaty broke with South America and America, when that treaty broke, why do you think Donald Trump is sending them back to South America? And they didn't go through Mexico to get here. What they do? Go through water? What they do? Swim here? So they swam from Africa. They swam from South America. This is what they did. They swam from South America and then landed in Louisiana and Texas. They walk straight through Mexico. I wonder how many of the Mexicans were seeing them walk by like, hey, bro, grab your bags and stuff real quick. We about to join the party. And just started walking with them. Everybody walking in order like this. Unfortunately, y'all, you have to hear the truth from somebody. And you about to hear it from a black man. The white people ain't got to explain nothing to you. They said something. You better do it or find out the hard way. Let's get it straight. Let's get it straight here. Let me not say this too loud. White people have conquered the world. Get in line. It's it. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. They said something. Do it. It is over. They also gave people an opportunity to share. Share. They sharing it. They're sharing it. Go ahead. Become a congressman. Go ahead. Go ahead. Run for president. Nah, I ain't say it was always going to be perfect. But they are. I mean, I'm not making this up, y'all. We've seen it in history. It's in the history books. It's on TV. You see it. They sharing it. You just talked about Jasmine Crockett. She's a person that sits on seats, speaks stuff for people. Yeah, man. I don't know what the overall agenda is, but I think that the people. I don't understand. I don't know what the agenda is with the Republicans and the Democrats and the politicians and all of that, but the people alone, we should have an agenda as a group. As all of us as a group should have an agenda, and we should all be in agreement with each other when it comes to this. You can't be in America illegal. There's nowhere else in the world you can go into their country illegally. Nowhere. I seen the video of this white man on a boat in like China or something like that. And he was making jokes, talking trash to tourists. You know what the tourists told him? Hey, he didn't talk crap back to him. He just said, hey, you're a guest here. I can call the police and get you deported. That boy shut up so quick. He was enjoying that life over there in China. You can't do that nowhere else, yo. No, bro. It still throws me off now. Why are you in America waving a Mexican flag for a country that you don't want to go back to? This is war. It's your boy D-Tay No De Niro, man. Let's sign out of this. Let's go ahead and get to this video, y'all. Tap in with this video. My stream should have been over at 8 o'clock. But we're going to watch this video real quick because my guy asked me to. Shout out to him again. Put him on the screen. He told me to do a reaction to him. He came here from Twitch. Y'all. How many people here from Twitch? Nobody. One person. I don't think it's him too. Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't watch it. I don't know. Maybe we should just keep talking about this. Maybe we should find some videos where people are talking about their opinions on this. And then we can do a breakdown on their opinions versus mine. Because, honestly, I want to know if I'm crazy or not. I don't think I'm crazy. Don't forget, y'all, the Patreon. This is going to be the new thing where I will be streaming off of when it comes to doing reactions and stuff like that in the future. We're gonna be doing Patreon. Somebody just told me to do a reaction to the Unchained Melody, the Ghost movie. I think it's called Ghost. And do a reaction to that. Watch the movie. We can watch the whole movie on that new thing that I'm about to be live streaming off of. It's called the Patreon. Because YouTube is gonna keep copyrighting me. Alright. I'm kind of over YouTube copyrighting me too, y'all. First and foremost, I'm kind of over it, the whole YouTube thing anyways. Like, doing reactions and everything is all fun and games. But now that I have an actual laptop, I have real people around me, friends, and all of this stuff. And I'm using my creative juices, pause. Creative juices are flowing all the time. I think I might just start making real content, real skits. Might even make some short films, some short movies and stuff like that. I really enjoy doing the reactions and everything like that, y'all. But I enjoy talking to you, Sharon. Definitely enjoy talking to you. Shout out to you again. Thank you so much for being here, staying this long. Y'all have a good morning and have a good weekend, okay? I'll see you later. But yeah, y'all. I'm definitely gonna be probably getting on Patreon. That way we can do the reactions there. And then we can watch all of the movies, the whole movie without any interruptions. We can do reactions to all of the old Blue Eye Soul movies, all of the Larry Bird, all of the stuff, all of the full games and documentaries. No copyrights. No copyrights. Oh my God. I can't wait to get away from it. Can't wait. It's gonna make my editing so much easier too. But yeah, y'all. I guess it is 8:01. I think we talked about this enough. I'll probably go live again later on today or post some videos, whatever the case may be. But I definitely wanted to I wanted to get that off my chest, y'all. I'm gonna be getting a lot of stuff off my chest too. Let me tell y'all that now. I'm gonna be telling y'all about people and what I truly think about them. People made me the butt of the joke. They said I was weird. Cause I ain't got a girlfriend. Or I ain't married. Or I ain't got no kids. Or I ain't got no money. Or I'm short. Or I don't make over $100,000. Or I'm not buff. Whatever. They may be the butt of the joke, y'all. And payback is a real thing. Anyways, y'all. The conclusion is this. If I'm racist, so be it. I'll fight for America. Who cares what you think? Okay? I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I don't want to see nobody get harmed. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to be harmed. But you broke the law. And you have to be dealt with for breaking the law. There's a consequence to every action that you make. Everyone. It's always a consequence. It's a thing called a natural consequence. Even when you do things like push that over. I push some over. I raise my hand. It's always a consequence. It's a natural consequence. Something's going to happen. Cause and effect. You do something, something's going to react. Reaction, whatever. It's not my fault that my opinion is this way. It is the law. It is in the law. I don't care how many people came over here illegally and helped build this country. It's 2025, y'all. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. If it ain't making you no money, then it don't make no sense at all. This don't make no sense, y'all. This ain't making nobody no money. It's actually taking more money out of our pockets because then Donald Trump has to pay the military and all these extra stuff to go into these cities and so on and so forth. And that money comes out of our tax-paying pockets. It don't make no sense at all. I am absolutely against deportation of any American. But if you are the type person who is an enabler, you are an enabler. Do you not know what an enabler is? Look up the word if you don't know what an enabler is. You are an enabler. You are a part of the problem. Speak up. Why do so many people in Texas have fake documentation? It's your boy D-Tango De Niro. If y'all don't want to be deported, y'all don't want all of these bad things to happen to y'all, why do so many people have fake documents? Make it make sense. I'm the idiot, according to all of y'all, with the 4th grade comprehension skills. Never forget that part of the video, y'all. Y'all are listening to a bunch of kids on social media who never valued education. They only value getting a certificate or some sort of whatever just so they can make a little bit more money, so they can have more status, so they can make themselves look better than the next person. The real thing that makes person better than the next person is they understand the intelligence. The intelligence, yo. Not the way you dress, not how fast your car is, not how many houses you got, not how many places you been. It's about your intelligence. And right now, this is not intelligent. This is stupidity. Straight silliness. That's exactly what this is. Silliness. Y'all listening to kids and y'all about to walk yourself off a cliff. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. They said kids got a 4th grade education system. I mean, a comprehension skills. Like, y'all don't, Y'all think like kids. Y'all don't even think you are a kid. You already are a kid. But you think like a toddler. Make this make sense. So y'all thought y'all was gonna throw temper tantrums over here and get y'all way. Watch when he start dropping them real police officers out here. Watch. And he gonna have a real excuse to be able. They gonna have a real excuse to be able to terrorize whoever they want to terrorize. You better start speaking up against this stupid stuff, bro. I don't know who you are out there, but you better start speaking up against this. Start speaking up against it, bro. You see somebody protesting some illegal actions, you better speak up against it. Because if they start unleashing all of that fury on our communities, guess what? They're not just going to be affecting them, it's going to affect you too. Like she said in the comments earlier. Yes, all of those people in Chicago had to get out the building. Black people, white people. That's what the media try to make it seem like, and all of these kids get on entertainment. That's their job as a content creator. They're not going to tell you what they're doing. They're intentionally trying to rope you in. They're not telling you the truth. They didn't just tell Hispanics to get out. They told black people to get out. They told white people to get out. They told Asian people to get out. Everybody get out. Check documents and then go back home. You know why? Because everybody in that building is a part of the problem. Okay, I lied. Everybody in the building probably in a part of the problem. Most people do just mind their business. They don't know if somebody illegal or not. But there are people out here that do know if the people are illegal or not. And it's starting to affect you. So you need to start speaking up, yo. You need to start speaking up. You need to speak up, bro. You need to speak up. Y'all think y'all can live your whole lives without having any obligations as a man. As a man, your obligation is to make sure everybody's straight. You selfish, though. You just want to be straight. You selfish, gang. You selfish. You selfish. I'm selfish, too. Hey, I'm about to sign out. It's 8:07. We've been on live for 2 hours and 16 minutes. We got 2 likes, 58 comments. Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to the person that tuned in with me yesterday, Patrick Pat, that donated a super chat to me. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to my new subscribers. Let's see how many subscribers we got this morning. Oh, we going up, baby. 3,310. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we back at this probably tomorrow. Or we'll probably be back at this later today. What's today? Sunday? We can watch the football game. Let me see the Lions play real quick before I let y'all go. If the Lions play today, depending on who they play, we can live stream that. That's my team, y'all. Who y'all team? Lions? Oh, hey, I do want to let y'all know. I changed the name from Out of Breath Sports and More to just Breathe. I think that's one of the most important things that people don't do. Breathe. You don't understand how important it is to breathe. Most people like to smoke cigarettes just because they like the feeling of inhale, exhale. Breathe, yo. Breathe a little bit. Breathe, yo. I'm telling you, man. Monks, meditate. Breathe. No, dead. For real. No cap. Dead, for real. I was about to pull up Lions. Lions versus the Bengals. Detroit versus Ohio. Cincinnati versus Detroit. Ooh, this ought to be interesting. Maybe we could watch this. This is a Midwest game. Yeah, other than that though, y'all, I definitely about to get up out of here though, y'all. It's 8:09. I already been talking for 2 hours and some change. Oh, that is a tab. I see what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Hey y'all. We came to the conclusion. If you speak up against anything that people don't like, they're going to hurt you. So you better be willing to die about it. I am. I'm ready to die. I want to get rich first though. I want to try to date Cola Ray. Hey man, I'm talking too much. Hey y'all, look, I guess I'm racist now. You don't know why I'm racist? Maybe you should rewind the video and listen to me all over again. And then when you get to this part again and you hear me say, I guess I'm racist, then comment and say, nah, bro, I listened to it 2 times. You far from racist. It's your boy D, taking out the narrow. Peace, y'all. Let's get it, silly.